Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Haroon Javaid and I'm doing Masters of Electrical Engineering at the University of Bolaco, and this is my research topic battery and wireless charging of electric vehicles. Now these are the contexts of my research topic. First of all, introduction, then its classification, then after circular pads used in electric vehicle, and then the shielding of wireless charging, and then it the design of electric shield, which is basically which I have designed, and the research questions, and then it designs. Now comes now comes to introduction. So what is wireless charging and why we prefer wireless charging over in electric vehicles? These are the questions which arises in our mind whenever we heard about the word wireless charging. Wireless charging is considered as the future of transportation, and it works on the principle of inductive power transfer. Inductive power transfer is that it consists of two coils, primary and secondary, and both these coils are connected magnetically. So in this way, in the electric vehicle, in the electric vehicle, the same principle will perform the wireless charging. In electric vehicle, we generally use battery. The requirements of the battery are longer lifespan, high energy density, and safety and reliability. But which is the most difficult task to design battery in electric vehicle? The battery we are going to use nowadays is lithium-ion battery, and it requires the total energy of a lithium-ion battery is very small. As a parameter, we can say that it covers 90 to 100 watt hour, which hour in within 20 days. So it is not economical. Along with that, has a lifespan of a lithium-ion battery is very small, which is not feasible for the consumer to buy that battery. And next slide. For example, if you want to cover the mileage of 300 miles, then an electric vehicle required 3 lithium-ion batteries, and which is not feasible because it increases the cost as well as the weight of the vehicle, and it damages and it minimizes the efficiency of our vehicle. Now come to the charging time. The charging of the lithium-ion battery is very large. It took 3 to 5 hours to charge fully, and furthermore, it increases the pollutants in our society. But wireless charging has removed all the problems of charging in an electric vehicle, and it reduces the pollutants, mean it is a safe energy which we are going to use nowadays. Now come to the classification of wireless charging. There are two types of wireless charging. Number one is stationary charging, number two is dynamic charging. Now let's come to what is stationary charging. Whenever the word comes in our mind stationary, then it means that the thing which we are going to charge should be stationary. Stationary charging, a driver requires an electric charger to charge an electric vehicle. However, in case of dynamic charging, a driver can charge their vehicle while is in motion. And one most interesting fact about dynamic charging is that it receives a lot of interest from the whole world of researchers. Many investigations, in fact, recently in University of Manchester has researched in wireless charging, especially in the dynamic charging portion. And let's come to next. Now the thing which comes in our mind is mobile energy disseminator. Mobile energy disseminator is the newer technology used in dynamic charging, because in mobile energy disseminator we call them as buses. In fact, we can charge our electric vehicle through the buses. Buses act as a mobile energy disseminators, and there is a system which is known as inductive power transfer installed in the bus. The vehicle which we usually want to charge should come from the back side and the front side of the mobile energy disseminators. Here I have shown the slide that this is our car. If we want to charge the car from the back side, then it comes in the back side of the mobile energy disseminators, and if we wish to charge our vehicle from the front side, then it comes in the front side of the mobile energy disseminators. Now let's come to the circular pads. There are the circular pad which is usually used in electric vehicle is known as DD pads. Why we call DD pads? Question arises in our mind because of the DD. The DD is named because it is made up of two type of DD coils. And the problem of DD coil is that it is not work in X direction, means it doesn't work in the forward direction. So in order to increase its performance in the X direction, we will use quadrature coil. The quadrature coil produces its own flux in the receiver side, and DD coil produces its own flux on the receiver side, and quadrature coil produces its own flux on the transmitter side. These two flux cancel out each other. these two flux cancel out each other, and in this way there is only one flux remain in the system, and that is because of DD coil, and due to which the efficiency, the performance of DD coil has improved in X direction. Now come to the research question. I have been working on this project from the last 5 years, and I have seen that there is a problem in wireless charging is the leakage of magnetic field. For example, if the person is driving a car and is exposing, and the magnetic field exposing his body, then there is a chance of very type of danger diseases can happen, such as you can see the cancer. Along with that, there are cancer which is very difficult and expensive to diagnose, even if it is in the last stage, and even the World Health Organization has appointed few type of guidelines which we should follow by using wireless charging. Now come to the shielding of wireless charging. Now, as we have seen that the use of wireless charging is increasing day by day, and the people suffer various diseases, then we should use different type of shields: conductive shield, magnetic shield, and active shield. Here is the conductive shield. Conductive shield removes the magnetic field interference, but it works efficiently at frequency of 10 kilohertz. And while placing, and the problem of this shield is that if we place that shield near to our wireless power transfer system, then it produces the eddy currents, and that eddy currents can damage our internal system of vehicle. It means that it can destroy our vehicle also. Now come to magnetic shield. Magnetic shield is also used in electric vehicle, but the problem is that it increases the weight of the vehicle due to which the cost of our vehicle has increased, and which consumer do not want to purchase the vehicle. Now the active shield is left. Nowadays, even in few parts, you can say that the active shield is used, but sometimes it requires an AC supply to perform efficiently, which minimizes the efficiency of our system. So this is not feasible. Now I will tell you my design, which I have proposed is reactive shield. Reactive shield consists of, as we have seen that active shield, conductive shield, magnetic shield require different type of component to install. So here is the reactive shield. Reactive shield is you can see that consists of cancel coils, main coil, resonant capacitors, as well as it consists of electromagnetic shield. Here is the structure, internal structure of our reactive shield. Here is a cancel coil. Here is a cancel coil on this side. So the question comes in our mind: why we use cancel coil here and here? This cancel coil is generated from the primary main coil, and this cancel coil is generated from the secondary coil. We can change the position of that coil, but I put here because of this, because if the field generated because of the primary coil, then this coil easily damage the field of the primary coil, and this coil will easily damage the field of a secondary coil. Now let's come to the EMF zone. Here EMF zone produces on field. Now, and here is cancelling coils, and here is the pedestrian. Before reaching the magnetic field to the pedestrian, cancel coil will easily cancel the magnetic fields of the EMF zone. It means that our consumer is safe. Now, now come to the questions. Here I have to, here BC1 is the magnetic field of the cancel coil, and BC2 is the magnetic field of the cancel coil, and BM1 is the magnetic field of the primary main coil, and BM2 is the magnetic field of the secondary main coil, and this is our total magnetic field. If we take BM1 is equal to BC1, then BM1 is equal to BC1, then the equation reduces to this. This equation means that magnetic field, that our main coils will have no longer effect on cancelling coils. Means our cancel coil can perform efficiently work, and they do not need to use any type of main coils. Now here is the design of W type electric vehicle which I have used in my research. Here the cold plates. The function of cold plate is that it increases the performance of our cancelling coils. For example, if the cancelling coil damages the field, reduces the field by 52 mg from 63, then it reduces the field from 52 to 42 mg. And this is our cancelling coil. This is main coils, and this is our cancelling field. and this is a primary set and secondary set. Now come to the second line. Here are the advantages of a design. As we have seen in the previous slide, that the main coils and cancel capacitors are connected in series. So there is a chance that the electromagnetic direction in the of the main coil and the capacitor coil are in the same direction. So they do not do effective cancellations. This is a disadvantage we have seen in my design. Now let's come to the advantage of the design. That is the advantage. If we put the separate, if we put the main end coil and the cancel coil are separately and a point direction, current directions in both the coils, then our cancel coil will effectively cancel the magnetic field. Thank you. Any questions?
There's no